Yo guys, it's slyroh. Today we are back reading the final chapter of Ultra Despair Hagakure, everybody's favorite piece of Danganronpa content. And by that, I mean, I really hope not. This has not been my favorite piece of Danganronpa media. However, the last chapter did bring some interesting stuff up, as now we know that Kanon sort of hates Future Foundation and knows that Hiro is part of it, but is sort of making an exception for Hiro because, like, maybe they're not as bad as she thought. And so, you know, there's a little bit of conflict and stuff happening there. And somehow the story is going to come to an end. I don't really know how, but there's only one chapter left, so let's go ahead and read chapter 5.
Ultra Despair Hagakure is gonna start, dude.
Let's go. Alright, chapter 5, here we go. Yasuhiro Hagakure. I see Kanon's face above me. Frowning, gritting her teeth, tears forming in her eyes. I think this left off right when she's basically, like, on top of him, like, choking him or something like that. I forget if she, like, stopped, or if that's exactly where we are right now. Hey, what kind of face is that? You're too pretty to be crying like that. Why are you... Oh, that's right. I'm being choked by Kanon. Okay, yeah. I acknowledge it. I accept it. Crap. My vision gets all hazy. My consciousness is slipping. I'm going to die. I have to push her off of me somehow. But I can't even move a single finger. What? What are you saying? I'm fading away. Oh no! Hiro died. Rip. That sucks. Just kidding. I know that doesn't happen.
Tra-la-la! Why, hello there!
Oh, it's Kotoko. The moment after I hear it, my brain cackles and bursts from the sudden rush of oxygen. From my hair to my toes, I feel the blood flowing through my body again. What was once covered in a white fog begins to clear up and I can see clearly. Huh? It's a few feet away from my body. I can see a metallic red robot. I blink my eyes thinking I'm just seeing things, but the picture doesn't change. The pink-haired grade school girl from earlier sits on the robot's shoulder. I understand what happened now. That robot knocked Kanon off of me. That's why she stopped choking me. I cough and sit up. Kanon is in the middle of a wild battle with the robot. You need to be punished for doing such a shameful thing to me. The huge axe swings down towards Kanon's head as she stands on top of the rail. Just a moment before it lands, Kanon jumps back into the right. The axe slams down to the gravel on the ground. The robot hovers for a few seconds above the spot. The robot's engines make a loud whooshing noise. Kanon quickly rolls on the floor to dodge the robot's charge. Kanon pushes herself up, and then kicks off the ground, jumping at the robot. She passes right between its two huge legs, just barely avoiding being squashed. The robot turns around. The huge axe comes down fast once more. Just as it was about to land, Kanon dives out of the way. This grade school girl is in total control of this battle. The only thing Kanon can do is stay on her toes and try to avoid being killed. She isn't using her hacking gun. She must be out of ammo. Yep, I was going to say, they brought up that she was out of ammo before, so that's a bit unfortunate. In that case, maybe she can try a hand-to-hand fight like she did before. Now see, if Kanon was the true main character, the game would drop extra ammo for her, because that's what happened with me. The game would drop extra ammo to Kamaru, so I guess Kanon's just not good enough. No, that won't work this time. Her opponent is sitting on top of the enormous robot's shoulder. Even Kanon couldn't jump that high. The distance is too large for her to cover. And not only that, but I think Kanon's right leg is injured too. She's not as fast as she usually is. While she's evading attack, she's obviously favoring one leg. It's only a matter of time. If this keeps up, Kanon is going to die. That axe is going to split her head right open, and she'll be nothing more than a bloody corpse. Picturing it sends shivers up my spine. I'm glad I'm not in her shoes. Being such a horrible thing, I'm so ashamed. I hear a voice inside myself. What, are you just going to be a bystander now? If you don't save her, who the hell will? Well, to be fair, this chick tried to kill me. Even if I can save her somehow, how do I know she won't try to kill me later? Come on, you have to help. Yeah, I know. I can't think about what might happen. After graduating from Hope Peak Academy and working for Future Foundation, how much I changed, how much I grew, I have to try. In this situation, I have to. This is a story like that. I'm Yasuhiro Hagakure, Future Foundation, Branch 14. I should run to her, but my legs are shaking. My stomach is cramping. Every cell in my body is trying to resist the urge to go help her. For some reason, I tell my own fortune again. I see myself falling into despair. I have a horrible sinking feeling standing over Kanon's body. Back in the present, my teeth are chattering together, and I have my back against the wall. Well, are you gonna do something or not? Ooh, let's see. Alright, we're on Kanon Nakajima's side. Aw, crap. The huge metallic leg swung down at me. I jump backwards trying to soften the impact, but my injured leg keeps me from dodging completely. Kick hits me square in the stomach twice as hard as I expected. Ugh. Horribly gross sound I can't bear to hear spills out of my mouth. But before I can really be embarrassed about it, I'm flying backwards through the air. I land sharply on the gravel and roll. It feels like my skin's peeling off. Gah! Toko's extra cute voice is heard over my sounds of agony. Oh ho ho ho, this is what you get when you defy me, demon. I close and open my eyes slowly. Toko has stepped off her robot and is laughing at me a few feet away. I might have used this opportunity to leap out and grab the brat by the neck, but My body's broken. I can barely move. Kotoko obviously knows that and is taunting me. My leg is a horrible sight to see. Even if I force myself, I don't think I could take another step. No, I don't think. I know. I know. This pain is real. My leg is useless now. Even if I somehow get out of this situation, I don't think I can ever walk again. Looking at my leg makes me feel despair for my future. Like a tree stripped of bark, my muscles are showing through my skin. Ew. I look up from my leg and notice Kotoko moving toward me. She's holding some kind of extending claw toy in her hand. I wonder if it's some kind of new weapon. Is she going to deliver the final blow with that thing? She steps right up to me. I noticed when I was getting tied up by my socks. Her voice. What is it? Is it curiosity? Maybe I don't like your whole strong-willed thing, but your face is quite adorbs. What? I told you, didn't I? I'm an enthusiast for all things adorbs. I just love them so much. And in addition to being an adorbs enthusiast, I'm also a super perverted bad girl. What the hell are you trying to say? You're so adorbs, I want to motivate you. What is this kid saying? Just as that thought crosses my head. Kya! Hear a cutesy voice cry out, it almost gives me goosebumps. Wait a minute. That was my voice. Kotoko is molesting my body with her grabby hand toy. Because this is very necessary. Pink-haired girl talks to me. This is a portable motivation machine. It's not as powerful as the original version, though. Once you get it, stretches toward my body. Wait, stop. Never. I will train you to like this so much that you can't live without it. Nothing else will matter. When you're eating, when you're bathing, you'll be thinking about it. And then you'll mega evolve into a super promiscuous lady. The toy, or rather, the portable tentacle motivation machine, is toying with my body. Come on, you like it or don't you? Strange feeling rushes up my body. Remember, no will eventually become yes. My mind is slowly going blank. How about this? I can do it better than any boy, can't I? Oh hell no, this does not feel good. My thigh is drenched in blood. My veins and arteries have probably been ripped open. Blood is pouring out with every heartbeat. Thump thump. Thump thump. Thump thump. Thump thump. Thump thump thump. The more blood that comes out, the lower my body temperature feels. My head has gone totally blank. The more I'm fondled, the more I feel my blood flow speed up. Which means that I'm much closer to death. Whack. A shameful death like this, so uncool. Dying while being molested by a grade school girl and kind of feeling good. Oh, okay. Oh well. I was planning on ending my own life sooner or later anyway. That's why I can see Big Brother Leon again. Nothing to be sad about. No. It's true that I want to see him again, but this ending is just wrong. I don't want it to end like this. If I die, I'm going out on my own terms. I don't want to die making excuses like this. I don't want a sad ending like Leon's. My opinion doesn't really matter right now, does it? After all, I'm already out of options. Oh, yo, yo, yo! With that weird sound, the molestation stops. Kotoko turns around. The ground is shaking. There's a low, deep sound rumbling in the tunnel. Damn it! Kotoko reaches for a robot controller. Wondering what in the world is going on, I sit up. On top of the track, something is coming at us. The train is coming. Huh? In 10 seconds, the train is going to run me and Kotoko over. The electric train keeps coming. Hey, this isn't right either. I don't want to die from some tentacle machine, but I don't want to get run over by a train either. My shoulders perk up in indignation. The robot parked on the side of the track suddenly jumps out. Like a sumo wrestler, the robot grapples the oncoming train. Metal scrapes on metal. Loud crashing sounds ring out. Crimson sparks fly out underneath the robot's feet. Unable to withstand the force of the train, the robot is sliding backwards towards us. The sound of the clashing metal gears gets closer. Wah! Kotoko jumps to the right. Flattens herself up against the wall. I, of course, am still lying here on the tracks. If I can't move, my skull is going to get crushed by either the robot or that train. The giant red metal robot is just a few feet away from me now. I'm finished. Whack. I close my eyes, waiting for death. Suddenly, I feel like I'm floating. I've got you, girl. As soon as I hear the voice, I understand. Yasuhiro is picking me up. Picking me up in his arms, Yasuhiro runs as fast as he can down the tracks. What's with this development? In a panic confusion, I look up at Yasuhiro for an answer. His face was pale and his teeth were clenched. When I see that, I realize he was the one who started up the train. How? How did he start up the train? That's crazy. Why? I tried to kill you. I mumble softly, almost too quietly to even hear. Yasuhiro answers firmly, as if taking an oath. I'm a member of Future Foundation. I can't be the helpless student forever. I feel myself tearing up. My heart is heavy with guilt. Stop. If you say cool lines like that, you're gonna make me look like the idiot. Like he was right and I was wrong. Trying to get revenge for Leon. Trying to win Leon's love. I try hard to suppress my shame. And just as I'm on the verge of an emotional breakthrough. Plus, I have a huge freaking debt to worry about. Huh? But for now, we gotta run. An explosive crash echoes out from behind us. Yasuhiro stops and turns around. The train is now on its side, thrown off the tracks by the robot. Well, back to reality. Bad timing. Did I seriously think we're actually going to escape this situation? Kotoko and a robot haven't taken any damage whatsoever. The only thing Yasuhiro did was buy us time. Our overwhelming lack of firepower hasn't changed. How dare you, demon? The robot gently picks up Kotoko and places her on his shoulder. And then it runs right for us. Oh no. Let's see, how do we get out of the situation? The superpowered acceleration from 0 to 60. Jetting steam from the waist, the robot soars straight at us. In a few seconds, we're goners. I don't need fortune telling to see that happening. We're going to be split in two with that axe like sliced watermelon. After all, we're out of options. Kanon's leg is injured, so we can't run, we can't fight, and the hacking gun is out of ammo. What am I doing? This is what I get for trying to be a hero instead of the comic relief guy. I didn't solve anything. I just added myself to the list of casualties. I really should stop trying stuff that's just not like me. Screw all that personal growth stuff. Game over. My shoulders go limp. I'm about to drop Kanon right there. My legs weaken and I fall on my knees. My fortune-telling tools and cell phone drop out of my pocket. The sound of the robot's jets burning away, the air in the tunnel gets closer and closer. It readies its axe above its head, prepared to swing it down in an arc. Preparing myself for death, I close my eyes. Is there another hero that's going to save us, or what? Oh, huh? I'm waiting here, but my skull isn't splitting. Does Kanon do something? No, this is something in the past? Okay. On the day the snow first fell, I was getting a secret lesson from Leon at the high school covered in the white snow. And when I put it that way, it kind of sounds romantic, but trust me, it wasn't. It was January 1st, the snow was falling lightly. And the secret lesson was just pitching practice. No matter how much time I spent or effort I put in, I showed no signs of improvement. Leon gave me hints. Even in a helpless situation like that, I couldn't help but get excited, wishing myself luck. Because it's New Year's Day, there's no one else on the field. Okay, let's start with the basics. Still wearing his warm gloves, Leon threw the ball. I handed him straight at the net. The net blew back, taut for a few seconds after Leon's pitch hit it, defying gravity. Yeah, amazing, right? As big brother Leon grinned at me, the ball he threw finally stopped spinning and dropped to the ground. That's when I truly understood. Even if I practiced my whole freaking life, I'll never be able to pitch like that. I've seen his pitching in games and on TV, but it's completely different watching close up. Oh, hey, why the heck are you crying? Huh? He was right. I didn't even realize it. Tears were coming down my cheeks. Oh, sorry, I don't know. I tried to lie, but I knew the truth. I'll never, ever, ever win the bet that I made with Big Brother Leon. Or maybe I'm crying because I'm so impressed. His pitching was so amazing, so close, so beautiful. It moved me to tears. Hey now, come on, I'm sorry. Come on, stop crying. Even though Leon didn't do anything wrong, he patted my head and apologized. Even though I'm the one who wants to thank him for showing me such an amazing throw. It's been so long since he touched me, his hand, I never told him why I was crying. When I stopped, Leon spoke to me softly. You want to go home for today? No, teach me how to throw like you. Even though I knew there was no way I could throw 100 miles per hour, I just wanted Leon to teach me. I wanted to be with him as much as I could, even if it was just for a second, for something trivial. Of course, I couldn't get the hang of anything from this lesson, not even one bit. You gotta, like, spin your shoulder around good, then you swing your arm, like, bam. I don't get it. So at the end of the day, I didn't learn a single thing. That day was the last time I ever saw Big Brother Leon. The New Year's break ended, and Leon returned to the dorms. And after that, the tragedy began. And the world changed. I never got any better at baseball. I wonder what happened to Leon. Wonder how he felt about me. Who knows? Always changing like a kaleidoscope. Did Leon ever mention like anybody that he cared about like in any of his like free time stuff? I don't really remember. That might be something I have to go back and look at because I don't remember if he mentioned anybody or not. Like if she was always a part of the picture from his side or not. But interesting. All the memories I shared with Big Brother Leon float around in my head. Before I realized it, I picked up the crystal ball Yasuo dropped and I threw it with all my strength at Kotoko, sitting on top of the robot's shoulder. Spin your shoulder, swing your arm. Oh, so she throws a great pitch to save them in a pinch. That's pretty neat. Turns out I really didn't learn anything from those lessons, not one bit. But the crystal ball I threw sails just how I wanted. The heavy ball slams right into Kotoko's nose. Somehow I knew it. I knew I would throw a strike. Wah! Just like Yasuo's fortune telling, the future I predicted came true. Kotoko took the crystal ball to the face and immediately dropped the controller. The robot that was about to turn us into chopped meat comes to a full stop. The axe the size of a blackboard stops just inches away from our heads. Hey, that was the first. For the first time, I could throw just how I wanted. Obviously, it didn't go 100 miles per hour, and compared to how Leon threw, it was pretty lame. But still, I wonder why. The bet with Leon was to throw 100 miles per hour. I didn't get anywhere near that. He's dead. The bet doesn't mean shit anymore. But still, why do I feel happy? Why do I feel like I'm about to cry? As sentimental feelings come over me, Yasuo shouts, "Now's our chance!" Yasuo sprints out for the controller Kotoko dropped. Nice. Alright, back to Hero's perspective. I won't let you. You haven't finished your motivation yet. Grade's schooler with the swollen nose jumps off the robot and grabs for the controller. I won't let you. Kanon use last for strength to stop the robot. Can't waste his chance. Fortunately, I had the advantage in distance to speed over this little brat. But didn't I tell you guys to be facing off against me next time? You hear the last voice I want to hear right now and stop. The white robot is coming at us full speed from the other side of the derailed train. Ah, damn it. One after the other? Come on. If I keep running, I'll end up right underneath that robot's drills. I give up on the controller and run back to Kanon. I grab Kanon, lift her into my arms, and run like hell. We somehow get away. I told you I wanted to hunt down those damn demons. But at least let me have the girl demon. Oh, don't tell me you want to make her into your science project. No, I want to stab her and pour her parts out until she ends up with a wrecked body. Stab her parts? Ooh, sorry, Matsuru. You'll understand what I mean when you're older. Well, don't make fun of me. I'm the leader. I'll be the one who stab her parts. Ooh, then let's both teach her a lesson right now. Oh yeah, let's show them the power of the Warriors of Hope. Okay. Back to Kanon. I turn to look. Crimson and white. Both robots are chasing after us. They're both only a few feet away now. I won't let you escape this time. That's right, get over here so I can stab you in and out. Over the sound of those awful taunts from the children, I can hear Yasuhiro breathing hard. He's panting heavily in a panic, like he's going to collapse any moment. Before I realize it, I'm shouting out to him. Just drop me. You keep carrying me, you're gonna... I'm alright, You're not alright, just drop me. What's wrong with you anyway? You try to kill me. Then you save me? He's right. What in the world am I doing? Just a while ago I was trying to kill him, but now I'm trying to help him survive? Is my final goal in life fulfilled with that crystal ball pitch earlier? Do I see Leon and Yasuhiro? Is that of thanks for saving me earlier? No, none of those are right. More simple than all that. It's because I don't hate him. Because I don't hate Yasuhiro. I realize now that I don't hate him at all. And because I don't hate him, I don't want him to die. I don't want him to die like Leon. I don't want that fate for him. I don't want to see that even if I die. Just drop me, damn it. My voice doesn't reach him. You don't have to worry. Why do you keep telling me that? Right time, right place. Yeah, this is it. Right, what do you mean? Didn't I tell you? The robots stretch their hands out for us. I feel their fingertips just barely brush through the hair on the back of my head. If they get closer, they'll crush us both. And now our story is finished. Or so I thought. Whoa. An explosion of noise fills the scene. Like sound connected to the wrong film. My mind is blown from the scenery and sound that don't match up. Huh? Right between us and the robots. This is so loud, by the way. At least for me. An enormous piece of rubble falls down. And like the floodgates opened, with the sound of crashing rocks. A shower of dirt and rubble fall. Like that one game. A tower of rubble stacks high up into the air. Pieces of rock and debris keep coming. Falling and falling until finally... What even caused the explosion? I can no longer see the two robots. Such a disgrace. Not just once, but twice. Oh, there's no way I, the leader, will stand for this. Sounds of rocks coming down grows louder. The voices of the children fade away. And now it all just blends together. Like white noise. Okay, we can stop with this explosion noise now. Alright, back to Kanon. Although it seems impossible that the two children are still chasing us, Yasu keeps going for a while. Finally, he stops, sets me down on the ground, then bends back and yells, "That was close!" You think he was done, but he grabs my hand and swings him around. What a relief. Oh man, being alive is such a wonderful feeling. Yeah. I mean, I'm psyched that we made it out alive, but he's so pumped up all of a sudden. It's kind of weird. But wait, earlier. What was that just now? You sounded like you knew right when the tunnel was going to collapse. I raised my voice in anger. Yasuhiro breathed in a deep breath and spoke proudly. It's just like I said. I saw a future that had the tunnel collapsing. I told you, my fortune telling is super detailed when it's correct. That's how I knew it. I see. I do remember him saying something like that. It wasn't just dumb luck that got him into Hope Seek Academy. That is very convenient, though. No, wait. Then your fortune telling only comes true 30% of the time. We could have died. That's why I'm so happy right now. I was right to believe myself. So he was just relying on luck. Jeez, how much of an idiot can you be, old man? Just picturing what might have happened sends chills up my spine. But I'm glad. I'm really glad. I'm really glad that Yasuhiro didn't die. After he calms down, Yasuhiro flops down onto the ground, arms and legs spread wide. He breathes in and out deeply, sucking in mouthfuls of dust without a care in the world. I sit and watch him. I wonder why. My vision gets watery. I jump onto Yasuhiro. What the hell? I'm so glad the cloth on his suit is drenched in sweat. I won't realize that I'm making it wet with my tears. Whack. Okay. Now we got some more from Hero. After calming down a bit, I try to patch up Kanon's leg the best I can. I couldn't do much more than tie the sleeve of my shirt around her upper thigh, but it helped. Hey, you did it. Now I should be able to walk. Now thanks to me, your body's just super sturdy. And more importantly, so now what? What do you mean? You tried to kill me, then you sacrificed yourself to save me. Women are as fickle as April weather. But I want some answers. The mood is a bit lighter now after we just overcame that near-death experience together. Well, actually, we're still living a damn near-death experience. Until I know her true intentions, I shouldn't really open up to her. As I brace myself, Kanon answers. Why try to save you? The only thing I can tell you is that I didn't want you to die. I don't want to kill you anymore. Well, that's a relief. But before I can completely unclench, I gotta know. You emphasize you. Are you still gonna try to get revenge on Future Foundation? Is she planning to choke others to death with her bare hands like she almost did me? Of course, they killed someone I love. I'd be lying if I told you I didn't want them dead. What I can tell, her malice really is just undue resentment. But it's not like I'm in any position to judge her. Until she meets them and realizes that all the same is true and that none of them directly had anything to do with Leon's stuff. So, you know, and then she'll find out that they're all like, well, most of them are decent people that she would probably not want to immediately kill. Just like us, Kanon is also a victim of despair. If things were different, maybe I would actually trust her smile. But still, wanting revenge against Future Foundation is weird to me. As I keep silent, Kanon continues. But you know, it's not like I totally forgive you either. Maybe Leon wouldn't have died if you... here Kanon gulping hard. But I don't really have any right to take revenge, do I? What do you mean? You better not be scheming something. Oh, it's not like that at all. Kanon looks embarrassed, but continues. When I threw that crystal ball at Kotoko, a lot of memories were flashing in my mind. I wonder, what did Big Brother Leon really think of me? If he didn't care about me at all, then it would be stupid of me to try and get revenge for him. Maybe Big Brother Leon wouldn't want me to get revenge anyway. I'll just be a hardcore stalker again, won't I? Kanon forces a smile, but her face is bright red. I know that what she just said was no joke. If that's the case, I decided to tell her the truth. Leon cared about you a lot. Kanon's face tenses up. I don't know if you're trying to console me or whatever, but don't make shit up, please. No, I'm not lying to make you feel better, it's the truth. I didn't tell you this, but you are definitely without a doubt Leon's captive. Captive? Each of us had our loved ones abducted by the despair. We call those people captives. They were going to use our loved ones as motives, trying to get us to murder each other. They're saying that because I got abducted, I must have been Big Brother Leon's loved one? Yeah, no doubt about it. The other captives were kidnapped a year and a half ago, just like you. Kanon tilts her head. Well, that might be true, but so what? It has nothing to do with my love. No, you don't get it. Captives weren't just randomly chosen from among people we love. Each of them is someone we really deeply, truly cared for. Like me, for example. It's not an Oedipus complex, but my mom's a captive. Thanks for clarifying that, because that's definitely what I would have assumed. Although, I guess now with Kanon, I have to assume that with any character that they introduce now, because, I don't know, I guess Danganronpa really loves inter-family relationships like this. Kanon suddenly catches her breath. I can tell that she's thinking deeply. Her eyes shoot open, face worried. Is that... Yep, it means Leon really cared for you deeply. Also, the fact that Leon, like, has this sort of feeling back to her makes me think less of Leon, which was already not great to begin with, so... this is just done this story has done no good for any characters that already existed, or for any new characters that have been introduced, truly. But it's the truth, no sense doubting it. As much as I love Mom, I know you must love Leon. As if she were confessing to me or something, her eyes were filled with expectation and worry. Slightly shaken, Kanon asked me, how much do you like your mom?
My mom raised me all on her own. I love her more than anyone in the world.
Oh, look at that. Nice fully voice line. Kanon wrinkles her face. I can tell that her breathing rhythm has collapsed completely. Tears start rolling down her face. Ugh. Ugh. Trying to hold it in, but Kanon suddenly bursts into loud sobs. Her broken voice echoes in that tunnel. Cried enough tears to last a lifetime. Her eyes are swollen and red, throat parched. She opened her mouth to speak. I'm going back to Toa City. But the tunnel is gone. Now this railway has a few intersections. If we do it right, we can get back to the town from here. Hey, is that so? And what are you going to do when you get back there? Find Future Foundation. Does that mean... Maybe I'll kill them, maybe I won't. I don't know for sure. I know I no longer want to kill you, but I'll decide the rest when we meet. Maybe they're good guys just like you. There's no way I could stop her. Whatever happens, happens. Maybe. My comrades didn't slack off like me. They could probably take this girl if it came to that. As for me, I'm getting out of here. I'll contact Future Foundation, tell them about her nicely. And even though a part of me does want to go back with Kanon, there's no way I, a member of Future Foundation, should be with someone who wants to kill us. I can't imagine what my coworkers would say if they found out. And I don't really see any way around it. If I were to say something occultier, I'd have to say it's fate that Kanon and I split up. That's why I convinced myself anyway. Want to go together part of the way? Nah, I'm an old man. It'll take a while for me to heal my HP. Alright then, sorry about a lot of things. And also thanks. Yeah, you be careful out there, you hear? I sit down with some rubble and wave. Well, I'm sure Kanon's gonna be alright. I take a breather with a sigh of relief, but then I suddenly realize it's not gonna be alright at all. I sprint off after Kanon like I'm flying. Kanon turns around surprised with a brightened expression. Didn't you say you weren't gonna come with me? 8 million! What? I'm still 8 million in debt. There's no way I can pay back the debt without getting some cash from Kanon's family. Two of my coworkers think money is way more important. Kanon tilts her head with a smirk. Whack.
Nah, I'm the one who's whack.
I mean, you're not wrong. And that's the end. Alright, cool. The end. Wow, we did it. We have read the entire story of Ultra Despair Hagakure. I'm sorry for doing that. I don't know. It's probably not that bad, but like, most of like all of the character motivations have not been good. I mean, Hiro's like main motivation is like money, with like a hate of being a good person hidden in there somewhere. Kanon has a whole bunch of issues just piled on top of each other, and yeah, I don't really know where this leaves them at the end of the story, because this is a side story. I assume it doesn't really come into play in the future. I don't really know, but like, you know, I don't really expect Kanon to have like a huge role in the future. Maybe she'll get mentioned, or we'll see her at some point, but like, I don't expect her to be a major part. I mean, I don't really know what sort of major thing Hiro is doing. I don't know if they just kind of regroup with the Future Foundation at some point and nothing more remarkable happens or what, but that's what I have to assume kind of happens. And yeah, so this has been an entire reading of Ultra Despair Hagakure. Hopefully y'all have enjoyed. I mean, I experienced this book, so there is that, or this novel, whatever. But yeah, that is going to do it for that. Things to happen in the future. I do still plan on reading Danganronpa Zero. That is something that will happen soon. And then at some point, as I'm continuing to make my way through watching Danganronpa 3 anime, I'll make some sort of video about that at some point in the future. And those two things will happen before I start playing Danganronpa V3, which will be, I suppose, was probably going to be like the final piece of like Danganronpa content that I will get to do on my channel. So that is the future plans. Hopefully y'all have enjoyed this as a bit of a holdover until those things happen. If you have enjoyed, let me know. Let me know if there's any other Danganronpa content that I'm missing out on that I should also tackle. And that should do it. So thank y'all for joining, and I will see y'all around. So till then, peace out.